And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against Montreal. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Yuri Perez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Oh, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that clips the inside corner. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's outside. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting third, left fielder Brian
Here's
Reynolds.
the Pirates lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Brian Reynolds, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That's ripped. Base hit. Flying around third is Cruz. Play at the plate. Got him.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there and try to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough. Cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
This is Joey Bart. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Two outs. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Pick to second, and it's thrown into center. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Pirates leave one. Onto the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Jared Jones. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season. And so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down the third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
Iglesias with a homer in his last game.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. Lifted in the air, right field. McCutchen after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Saying this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one almost hit him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And now it's even up. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it. People be talking, don't know what they say, and let me reassure you, so no, I ain't playing. I'm looking you laughing, but in the future you'll be signing signatures and I'm autographing. Hold up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Late with the swing there.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first, and they get the out.
He's out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
To save a single thing. Who's afraid of evil's thing? Situate the time and people's dreams.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Pittsburgh,
Top of the
first
second,
baseman,
stepping in, Spencer
Horwitz.
Horwitz. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Perez back to work. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first. And the batter now, Tommy Pham. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Pham launched a homer in his most recent game. Pham hitting 7th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. Perez winds and deals. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
No, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. McCutchen leads off first with one away. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. That catches the outside corner. That's strike one. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Langoliers makes the catch, and that is that. So one left for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Yeah. Okay, you asked for it. About to go no string Ave on him. I'm from that bully with bully.
And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
And that misses. Ball one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs. And down on strikes. And now one away. So now the DH spot, Yandy Diaz. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's down, a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball left side could be 2. On to Gonzalez for 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
off
take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Brian Hayes.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Palacios. And there's 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, center fielder O'Neill.
So the lineup flips over. Here's O'Neill Cruz. Doubled in his first AB.
So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's gone. His second of the year. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well, The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Swing and a ground ball. Kim throws to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. And that is that. One in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, and here is Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios.
And that one fouled off. Swings and misses. That's strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Into center. Cruz running hard to get it. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Christopher Morel stands in here, takes ball one low.
No strikes.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
One strike.
.99 miles per hour to finish him off. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards hit.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Jose Iglesias. That's in for a strike. Two outs. And ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one. 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and it beats him. What a play. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. And that one clips the corner.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. That one's in there, 0-1.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
That one missing inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Pulled down the line, this one hammered, but it's foul.
Just foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there, all over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Ha!
2 outs, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Guerrero brings it in, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. And midway in the 4th, Pirates on top, 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Cruz under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir
Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Outside low, and it's 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next pitch misses, and the count's full.
Full count.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Brandon Lau digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baez.
No ball.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ball 1 there. That
2-1.
misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Pittsburgh,
duel so
the
far. Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have
Tommy
performed
Pham.
up to this point.
Bring it back to the basics. Give me any task and I ace it. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting, my flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people.
Paris back to work. Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Kim. 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Hayes, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's
No ball.
pounding the
2
zone.
strikes.
Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one not
1-2.
close, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Late swing, fouled off. That clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Outside low. And a count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. And that skips into dirt.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
No outs. Runner at first. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Sliced hard but foul. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now the catcher up to hit, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Diaz leads off first with 1 away. And a count 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Misses inside. Full count 3-2.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. And that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, or at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
And now, Richie Palacios. Fought off foul. Second and third, 1 away. And that one fouled off. Got him swinging.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And now it's going to be Christopher Morel. Cruz moving under it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. And we're back.
Leading off
Here's
for
the center
Pirates,
fielder,
center
O'Neal
fielder,
Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz.
No, Boog, I know it's
Ball,
obvious,
down low.
but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
On the ground to first. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Morel hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, left
2
fielder
down, base
Ryan
is empty.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit, 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the sixth. Pirates lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias.
And that is out of play. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's in the dirt. On the ground to the left. Hayes to first. That's an out. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. Both 2 in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Kiner-Falefa. Over to first. Out. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one missed.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. But he's in there easily.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Man at second. Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. That's the 3rd. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He's safe. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled off left side. Bart aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's McCutchen. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Guerrero tossed to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 7th inning stretch time. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0.
Now pitching for
Colin
Pittsburgh.
Holderman takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First pitch, and he just misses. Looking to get the tying run on base. No. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Fouled off. He was late. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And we are tied. It's 1-1. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Shea Langoliers. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they take the lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Colin Holderman done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. A new arm into the game, the righty, Carmen Mlbtheshow.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate, Richie Palacios. In there, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Christopher Morel. Swings through that.
No balls. 1 strike.
Palacios on at first, nobody out. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Jose Iglesias now at the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Cruz racing over to make the catch.
His defense is better than a lot of people think. He's a big guy, but very athletic, moves well, and that was a very nice play going back to get it out late in this ball game.
Lawrence Butler will hit next.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cruz under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Zach Littell.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off.
Here's Tommy Pham.
The designated hitter, Tommy Pham.
Then that look in her eyes, it just hits you. Stops you dead in your tracks, and just like that, you completely forget about the phone.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. Rolled over to third. Boots it. He's safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Key Brian Hayes.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Substitution now at second base. On to pinch run, Mlbtheshow. First and second, no outs. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Hayes. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Puts a bunt down, and it goes just foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And they trail by 1.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Substitution being made at first, and here's the pinch runner, Jared Triolo. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Kevin Kelly. This is his 3rd time out this year. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Roll to short. Could be 2. In there. He's safe.
Now batting. Shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So bases all loaded up. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And that's fouled off. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And there's a ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So they're all loaded up. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
This to third. Iglesias fires to second for one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Caleb Ferguson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that drops in for a strike. Ferguson, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, second baseman Brandon Lau.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 1 strike.
A little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Towards first and foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Guerrero gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High fly ball down the left field line. Reynolds on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. And now Yandy Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Ha-Sung Kim.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. And it's fouled away. Look out! And it hit him.
Now batting.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's going to be Shea Langoliers. On the ground to short, Connor Falefa throws across the diamond. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So they strand a pair. 9th inning coming up. The Expos on top here, 3-2.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Uceta. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, 1-run game. Now here is Joey Bart. That one drilled left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
And it's even up. So the tying run at second. Swinging a foul out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond. Now one gone in the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Squirts away from Langoliers. And on the wild pitch down to third goes the tying run.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield is in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
So it's their last chance in this one. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Liover Peguero. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Two outs. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and that is the ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.